Haribo to all my brothers and my sisters of the signs of Aquarius. Welcome to this yearly horoscope for 2023, where we're going to be talking about the major astrological aspects of this year. How is it going to be affecting you, my beautiful Aquarius? And how is it that you can maximize the energies of this upcoming year? I'm also going to be doing an extended horoscope where we're going to be pulling a card for each individual month of 2023, and that way you can see specifically how this year is going to be panning out for you. If you would like to see the extended version, you just have to become my Patreon. You can see in the link here below. You can find the link to my Patreon for only $4 a month. Not only do you get to see the extended version of this horoscope, but you also get to see a bunch of other content that is exclusive to my Patreons. Make sure that you have your ascendant or your moon sign in the sign of Aquarius. This is very important in the Vedic astrological placements, the sidereal calculations. Very, very important since we work with the Vedic astrology here. So make sure that you have your ascendant or your moon in the sign of Aquarius. Alrighty, my beautiful Aquarius, let's see what this 2023 has in store for you. Alrighty, my beautiful Aquarius. So before we get started, I would like to talk a little bit about 2022. And I'm going to pull your chart here so that you're able to really see what is going on and what this year is bringing for you. So 2022 was a year where a lot of your focus was mainly in the energies of the home and into your entrepreneurship skills, your courage, and your efforts, and how is it that you put your efforts in your life. This has really helped you advance, especially if you're a self-made person. This has really helped you advance in everything in your life, which is really, really nice. Also, if you're some sort of messenger, if you come here to bring a message, if you're passionate about something that you advocate for, then this has been a wonderful, wonderful aspect for you. Now, we've also been working a lot. Oh my gosh, Aquarius, I am so excited to let you know that finally Saturn will be leaving your 12th house, because you've been working with Saturn in the 12th house since the end of 2020, and this has been bringing a lot of endings into your life, a lot of closures into your life. You could have been feeling like, I can't move forward, like, or everything is falling apart in my life, everything is like slipping through my fingers. Well, just know that whatever had to go, had to go. And now you have space to create a new life that is about to come into your life. It's not an easy transit, especially if we have a very hard time letting things go or forgiving. This could be a very difficult transit, but it has definitely helped you to release what you no longer need to be holding on to, that you could have been accumulating for the past 30 years or so. So it was a very powerful transit, and it was very purifying and very healing. However, it could have been somewhat uncomfortable. Now, another thing that you were dealing to is that Jupiter was actually in your sign for the year of 2022. So at the same time you were releasing a bunch of things that were no longer who you are, you were at the same time expanding a new authentic self. You were expanding a new sense of self. So you're in the transition right now of releasing an old self and stepping into a new you that is going to be with you for the next upcoming 30 years to come. So there's been a lot of focus on your identity, reputation, who you are, and how you present yourself in the world, and what you must start letting go of so that you can be renovated for a new life to come. So these are some of the things that were happening for you in the year of 2022. Now for 2023, we are beginning the year with Mars retrograding in your 4th house of the home, and it's going to be there until March of 2023. This has helped you analyze and change and re-strategize the way that you go about asserting your energy in the home energy, asserting your energy with your family, with your mother, with your loved ones. How is it that you plant roots? How is it that you find that emotional security? Now, this could have also brought you a lot of fights with your family, especially your mother. Mars here is definitely bringing a lot of fights. So instead of fighting, you can kind of change your perception to being more of a defender of the family. Also, if you had to fix things around the house, this was the perfect energy to fix, organize, and put things in order within your house. Or if you're thinking of moving, if you're thinking of relocating, if you're thinking of changing residencies, Mars here was really helping you in channeling that energy in the proper way. Also, for some of you guys who have been neglecting family matters and the home matters, here Mars is re-strategizing you. And for those of you who have been hiding too much inside your house and doing too many things inside your house and maybe not getting out of your house, then Mars here is helping you to kind of get away from your house and start exercising more energy out in the world. So Mars here is definitely bringing you a lot of organization into your family matters in your home life. Now, another really amazing thing is that we're going to have Jupiter transiting in Pisces, which is your second house of money, until May of this year of 2023. This means abundance. Abundance, abundance, abundance for you, my beautiful Aquarius. I am so excited. Abundance, abundance. So get ready. 2023 is a year of abundance, prosperity. Finances are going to become bigger. You're going to gain more money. This is the moment for you to work more. You're going to be making more. If you want to maybe get a raise, get higher pay. If you sell something, you're going to see that it's going to be selling a lot. So Jupiter here is definitely going to help you with that. And it's also going to help you with bringing a strong sense of self-esteem and self-worth in your life. So if you've had any sort of insecurities in your life where you don't feel very secure, Jupiter here is really helping you and bring more security within your life, more confidence in yourself, more integrity, so that you can make more money in your life. Now, another amazing thing that is going to be happening in January, we're going to be having Saturn changing signs. And this is huge, especially for you, is huge because Saturn is changing signs into the sign of Aquarius. Saturn is going to be going into your sign. Now, it's a little bit of a mixed feelings, I'm going to be honest with you, especially if you have your moon in Aquarius, then you're going to be going through your Sati right in the middle of your Sati. But nonetheless, Saturn here, what it's trying to do is trying to really polish you into a new self. So this could be a time where you're feeling more of your age if you're older than 35. If you're younger than 35, then this is a time where Saturn is saying, okay, time to grow up, time to be a big boy, time to be a big girl now, and take on the responsibility, do what you know it's right. And you could be feeling more responsibility on your shoulders during this next upcoming year. Please take the responsibility. Do not shy away from the responsibility. Do not try to get the easy way out into things. Sorry, there's a siren passing by. Because this is going to affect you a lot. So super, super important that you become very responsible, that you do the right thing, and that you take on the responsibilities of a big boy and a big girl. Now, if you're older than 35, then you could be feeling like your age is, like you could be feeling your age, you could be feeling like you're getting older, you could be going through a little bit of a midlife crisis. I know all these things sound bad, but the good news about this is that Saturn is solidifying an identity and a reputation for yourself that is going to last you the next 30 years to come. So as you were releasing a bunch of things that you had to let go of in 2022, now you're going to be developing a new you. You're going to be developing a new sense of self and a new reputation that is going to be lasting you for the next 30 years to come. So think of it as a diamond. You know, a diamond turns into a diamond when it goes through a lot of pressure. And that's exactly what Saturn is going to be doing in your life. It's going to put pressure and it's going to polish you and it's going to ask for you to put on those big boy shoes, those big girl shoes. And then you're going to be able to mature into a new identity, a new you that is going to be long lasting for the next upcoming 30 years. If you already have an idea, Aquarius, where you're like, you know, I really want to be this type of person, or I want people to know me for this, or when I meet somebody, I want them to feel this way or that way. Start setting those intentions right now. Saturn will help you polish yourself into your best, highest self. So that's the good news about your Saturn. Now, another thing that is happening in March, huge thing that is also going to be a huge relief for you, is that Neptune is going to be changing signs. And Neptune has been sitting in your sign, Aquarius, for the past like 17 years or so, almost like 20 years. This is huge. So finally, what's going to happen is that you're finally going to let go of this confusion of who you are. When Neptune goes into your sign, we become more psychic, we feel more things than normal, and we have a very strong energy of compassion. But the one thing that can confuse us is that when we look at ourselves in the mirror, we may not know who we really are. This is what I called the Marilyn Monroe complex, where she almost like camouflaged and chameleon herself into the perfect person. But then when she was alone, she's like, who am I? Am I pretty? Am I not pretty? And she's like going through all these things. So Neptune could have been fogging your identity, and it could have been very difficult for you to define who you really are. But now Neptune has finally left your sign in the month of March of 2023, and this is huge. Now you're going to start seeing yourself differently. You're going to start seeing the definition of who you are. There's no longer going to be confusion. Am I this? Am I that? Do I like this? Do I like that? Because there could have been people who projected things onto you during this transit. So you're finally going to be released from these things. Now, Neptune is going to be now stepping into your second house of money. This is a wonderful time for you to make money through the arts, through counseling, through healing, through helping others, through nonprofits. You have to make money with something that actually is a calling, a higher calling, something that connects you to the higher divine. So these are going to be wonderful ways for you to make money. But at the same time, you might have a little bit of a hard time seeing your value, seeing how valuable you really are. And I will say be very, very cautious with getting rich schemes. If they sound too good to be true, then they are. Because Neptune here will bring you money like magic, like it's going to show up like magic, but at the same time it could slip through your fingers very easily. So with money, be cautious. With money, don't invest into anything that's weird, and also don't underpay yourself. This could be a time where you may not be asking for the amount of money that you do deserve. So this is a time for you to maybe ask others how much would they pay for the services or the products that you give to others. But Neptune, nonetheless, will help you in making money in different ways, in ways that are more artistic, more healing, more counseling, and this is the way that you will be making more abundance in your life. Now, another thing that is happening this year is that we're going to be having Jupiter changing signs from your second house in the month of May. So before May, super, super important that you take all the advantage that you possibly can to create all the abundance that you can possibly create. Because then Jupiter is going to be going into your third house after May of 2023. And this is a time where your entrepreneurship skills are going to really pop off. If you work with media, social media, if you work with communications, writing, reading, journalism, entrepreneurship, all these things are going to really pop off for you. They're going to do great. So this is a time to get your word out there. This is a time to get your message out there. This is a time to maybe learn something new, to expand your knowledge, your intelligence, to learn and polish your skills. It's also a great time to publish something. If you're a writer, this is a fantastic year for you. And it's also a time where you're going to be gaining a lot of sense of courage to do something that you've been wanting to do that maybe requires a lot of courage to do this. So Jupiter here will definitely be bringing a lot of that. And it's also going to help you have better quality thoughts, like a better mindset. So a wonderful time for you to really wire your mind for success after May of 2023. And then we are going to be having a very interesting aspect as well in August, when Venus is going to be moving retrograde. And Venus, funny enough, usually goes retrograde every 2 years, but this time she's going retrograde. She went retrograde last year, but she's going retrograde again this year. So I guess humans were learning a lot about our love life and our finances. And so for you, Venus is going to be retrograding in your sixth house of health, of work, and of service. So what this means is that something around your daily life, something around your health, and something around your lifestyle is going to be looked over. This is a time for you to be very cautious with your health. I don't suggest doing any surgeries around the time, especially like plastic surgeries. Very, very important for you to take care of your work as well. There could be something around your work area that you're going to reevaluate. Also, if you're taking anybody to court, this could be a time where it's a little iffy. So I will say either do it afterwards or before, but this is a little bit of an iffy time. But, and more than anything, is your health and the service that you pay to the world. Also, your daily work. So, where you work at, are you happy there? Are you not happy there? Maybe you're ready to change jobs. Maybe you're ready to do something different. Maybe you're ready to ask your boss that you want to work from home or you want to have more days off. But this is the moment to reevaluate your lifestyle. And is your lifestyle really making you happy? If there is a love situation around this time, then it's about bringing a relationship where you both can share the same lifestyle. That is not, like one person eats meat, the other person is vegan. No, that you guys have the same lifestyle so that you are able to be together. And these are some of the things that could be coming up for you with this Venus retrograde. Now, for the final thing that is happening this year is that we're going to be having Rahu changing signs from Aries to Pisces, but literally on the last month of 2023. On 2024, on December 2023, we're finally going to be getting a change in the Rahu energy and in the Ketu energy. And this is when your life is now going to start focusing on creating abundance and money in your life. So that is going to be quite powerful. I see you working really hard. Your assets are going to become more. So from everything that maybe you worked out in your entrepreneurship skills or in the efforts that you put, now by the end of the year, you're going to start seeing the abundance and the prosperity that comes through it. So definitely a year of reinventing yourself, and with that you're going to have a reinvention in your finances and in the way that you talk, in the way that you express yourself, and in the messages that you bring to the world. So it's looking like an amazing year for you. I am super excited, my beautiful Aquarius. Now we're going to be doing the extended horoscope, where we're going to be pulling a card for each individual month of 2023. If you would like to see the extended horoscope, definitely check my Patreon here in the description below. You'll find the link, and in there not only would you find the extended horoscope for the 2023 forecast, but you're also going to find a lot more goodies and exclusive content that I have in my Patreon for only $4 a month. Alrighty, my beautiful Aquariuses, love you guys so much. I'm sending you guys so much love and so many blessings for